Hey guys, my name is James Anderson. I am a recruiter. I have worked in this space for 5 to 6 years, starting with the permanent placement side of things, now based more in contracting roles, but I do a little bit of both still. So I wanted to talk with you guys a little bit about some of the general questions that I get asked on a day-to-day basis from either close personal friends or family, all the way to the candidates and the advice that I give them, and also on the employer side. I want to start off with the topic that I get approached about a lot from prospective candidates, people that are pursuing a job and maybe haven't broken through that web that you get in once you just submit your resume on Career Builder or Indeed or whatever other service that you're using. So a lot of times people will ask me, hey, how do I get an interview? You know, I feel like there's 200 applicants for this position, and my resume is probably just sitting on the desk of the hiring manager somewhere. So you want to know what you can do to separate yourself from that. And it's a great question, and it is true. That's why, you know, I even have a job, and that's why this is an industry, is finding the right people. So what I would say is there's a few different ways to get the attention of hiring managers and people with hiring authority. One is you're just going to have to target what companies you want. I don't think that, I'm not a big believer in the apply all, where you just go through and just apply. I think that you need to have a specific job that you are applying for and understand what that is. That way you're not a mechanical engineer applying for a medical sales job. That would not attract the hiring manager. If anything, it would turn them off completely. So what I would do is, let's for example say that you are a software engineer and you're looking for a job with a local company. Let's call it John Doe factory, and you're wanting to work in the John Doe factory. You've targeted that account, you've targeted that client, and you know that company does what you want to do, and they also have a need for that. I would go on LinkedIn, on Facebook, or in person if it is local. It's probably the best, and try to connect with the actual decision makers without sending your resume in even. So what I mean by that is, let's say that the John Doe factory, you go on LinkedIn, there's all kinds of search tools there that you can use. You put in managers or directors that work at John Doe factory. List of names will come up. Go ahead and connect with them and add a message with your connection, a personal message, not one that you send everybody. So make it a personal to them. If they don't respond to you, that's okay. Send another message. I'm also a big believer in perseverance. I think that you cannot annoy a hiring manager if you are a candidate. There's the follow-up. People may be afraid to send multiple emails a week. If you're not sending multiple a day, and like if you haven't heard back and you're not sending multiple emails a day, I don't think you're doing everything you can do to get the attention of them. Now, after a month or so, multiple emails or LinkedIn messages a day with no feedback, go in person and ask for them. But I just think the best way and the quickest way to separate yourself is to do the things that the other candidates are not doing. Everybody is sitting on their couch and hitting apply. Some people don't even apply if they have to do a cover letter, which I don't understand that either. So separate yourself from those lazy people and go make an impact on the hiring manager and let them know why you can work for them and how you can benefit them. Their job is to create value for the company, whether they're saving the company money or making the company money. That's the job of every single individual at every single company in the world. How do you create value? How do you add value? How do you save value? Start thinking in those terms, because that's what the hiring manager really cares about. Whether it's a project that they're working on, they need it to be completed by a certain deadline, whether it's a sales quota, whatever that is, how do you add value? And if you provide that information to the hiring manager directly, or the director directly, or the owner, or the C-suite person, or whoever directly, that is what's going to make a difference, and that is what's going to stand out. Not you just hitting apply on Indeed or Career Builder. As good of a tool as those things are, that's not how you get a job. So that would be my advice to somebody who is saying, hey James, I feel like I've done everything I can to get a job. I've applied a lot of places. I'm not getting a lot of feedback. What do I do? Go directly. So that's probably the first way that I would go. And there's a few other things that you could do. Feel free to reach out to me. You can give me a call anytime. I'd love to talk to you. I've got my contact with my email and my phone number below. I'd love to talk more in depth about that, but that would be the first step. So if this stuff works, if you guys are seeing that you want to hear more or you have specific questions, just leave me a comment. Comment below. Let me know what you'd like to hear. If you have a specific question, or like I said, just reach out directly because I'd love to chat with you at the very least. So my name again is James Anderson, and I work with the hiring group. This is not an affiliated channel, but that's where I work. Feel free to look me up there. Connect with me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you guys want to do. I might even get on TikTok. I haven't decided. Feel free to reach out on any of the channels, and I'll try to put up 1 or 2 videos a week as we get going, and we'll just see what happens. But this is just a resource. So if you've enjoyed it, thank you. I guess subscribe is what you would do next. Never done a YouTube channel. So if that's it, hit subscribe, hit like, let me know. Thanks. We'll talk soon.